Hello guys, it's Daniel bringing a video that I haven't made in a while. Anyone remember that Dead Space review I made like a few months back? Well, here's gonna be part 2. I got Borderlands 3 and it's amazing. I would totally recommend it to any of you that haven't got it already, but essentially, I agreed to only play a character with my friend, and he hasn't been on all day, and so I figured Dead Space to save my sanity.
Okay, tank's full.
So, what you're seeing right here is the end of the ship graveyard, and what is going to be the entry for the ship graveyard. And he just got online. Well, I'm recording this, so I suppose we're still gonna do it. Alright, well, what I'm going to be talking about today is one of the most favorite parts of people's experience when they talk about this game, and that is going to be space. While you don't see it here because this is escaping it, this video is going to have two main topics for the clips. It's mostly going to focus on space combat and exploration, and the action scenes near the end of the ship graveyard. Alright, so as you can see in the background, basically to give a recap of the storyline up to this point, Isaac Clarke got basically force recruited into helping Earthgo because of Ellie. They came to her coordinates, which was the derelict ship graveyard. Their ship got destroyed and they went on to the derelict ship, so the one he's on right now is the CMS Terra Nova, my personal favorite, and are trying to use the ship that Ellie accidentally activated to get to the planet due to the writing found in Admiral Marjorie's quarters. It said turn it off, where I won't spoil until a later video, but they interpret that as in turn off the markers. Anyways, in case you can't tell, yeah, this game has an incredibly huge action focus compared to the other games. It's kind of absurd sometimes, as you'll see when I make the companion video with this, the ship graveyard. It gets a bit absurd, to be honest. I mean, can I say ship graveyard? I read the script wrong. I mean, at the beginning of the Talvalentis story arc. Is that a good term for it? Yeah, that sounds better, right? Well, anyways, since I'd rather wait a little bit longer before going to the next topic, let's go over a little lore, shall we? All of the ships are references to failed expeditions of some kind, or something to do with exploration, or mystery. I don't know all of them, but I know 2 of them, so I can tell it to you guys.
I'll check the gears.
The ship he's on, the CMS Terra Nova, and for the love of God, we've never got an official answer, but I'm just gonna call it the Colony's military ship for CMS Terra Nova. The name is a reference to the Latin phrase Terra Nova, meaning new land or new earth. Obviously, we haven't found any of those yet, so that's what it's referencing. And the most obvious reference is the CMS Roanoke, which I will be going to at the start, at the end of this clip, where we go to get into the shuttle and activate it, which is obviously a reference to the colony of Roanoke, which appeared in, I believe, the late 1600s or early 1700s. Apologies, I cannot remember. Where an entire community of people randomly vanished with only the word Croatan marked into a tree. To this day, it's unknown what became of them. Alright, let's get back on track. As you can see here, the action just decides to continue ramping up, and now we have something that I never thought I would see in a Dead Space game, where you mount a turret and shoot explosives, all while necromorphs swarm you. I'm just gonna shut up now and let this soak in for a little bit.
The gears keep getting jammed. I'm clearing them as fast as I can.
I mean, look at this, guys. This is pretty ridiculous for a Dead Space game. It's fun, and I guess I'm a sucker for action games, but this isn't Dead Space. I mean, the first game I played was Dead Space 2, so I'm more used to the action orient than horror ornament. But after going back and finishing Dead Space 2, it's just ridiculous how much they amped it up. And possibly that might have contributed to the low sales, which led to the series dying and Visceral's eventual dissolvement. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. This next part is embarrassing for me. I haven't played this game in I haven't played this game since I made that video, and I was completely lost here. But, I mean, at least since I'm looking like a fool, you can see space mechanics, the floating and whatnot. The space in this game, since we're finally off of that stupid ship, is going to be our next topic. The space in this game is definitely one of the best qualities. It's well regarded from, at least from the sources I've read, to be usually a reviewer's one of their favorite topics for it. The space in this is probably the most evolved looking thing apart from the graphics themselves. I mean, look at this compared to Dead Space 1. It looks pretty darn good, even for today's standards. I would love to see a remaster of this, maybe more scaff lore. But we'll never see that because EA killed Visceral. Thanks, EA. Go piss off. Where was I? Sorry, I got a little off topic. The space in this game is very fluid. You can float around, do what you want. There's very minimal combat, but there isn't some that kind of keep you engaged, I suppose. But the best part is just, you can basically do whatever you want as long as you don't run out of oxygen. You can just float around, get oxygen tanks, find loot. And the coolest part is, and while it's not highlighted here, when I make a final review once I finish my editing class. Yes, I'm taking an editing class starting next semester so I can actually, you know, ramp up the quality of my videos. I will be doing more editing, so yay for that. But anyways, guys, the space in this game is a huge upgrade from Dead Space 1. I mean, I personally I'm sorry to admit this, I have never made it past Dead Space 1 far enough to even get to the space sections, but from the gameplay I've seen, you just jump from the platform with no free will. Dead Space 2 vastly improved upon it, giving you free will in space and allowing you to float around, and Dead Space 3 perfectly solidified it. And I have to say, apart from, spoiler, although who really cares, this game's so old, the alien city and the opening bits of Tau Volantis, outside of the ship graveyard, is very beautiful, with all the debris and the few undestroyed ships being prominent in the background. It's a very nice atmosphere. And I'd have to say one of the coolest parts, though, has to be the fact that if you explore around, you'll find, like, floating ammo boxes, like right here, with loot in it, or little derelict areas that you can shoot out for loot, or some of my personal favorite, mini-destroyed ships, like a corridor from a ship that you can go into, usually a few enemies, with a scaff artifact, which gives you some lore, which I love, and usually a loot box, and the good kind, like, filled with good loot, not surprise mechanics.
This thing needs more than plating. It's missing the port engine.
But yeah, if you've never looked it up, take a look at it. Space in this game has to be one of the best.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to do
okay, I'm gonna be honest here. This video duration is a lot longer than I was planning it to be, and script ends here, so this is going to be free for a bit longer than I think. I'm just going to end it and leave it with gameplay, but yeah. This is just a bit of an overview of Space. Once I do make another save and just completely restart, I'm going to get some more clips of Space, which I do plan to do and go into more detail. I guess I suppose I'll make the rest of the channel update. Well, we've been stuck at 107 to 109 subs for a while here, and while I'm perfectly happy with that number, since it's 100 plus more than I expected I would ever get, I just have noticed a bit of a decline in views on videos, so I'm just gonna ask if you guys please just comment down what you want to see, and I'll do my best to record it because I want to keep making content you guys will like. And yes, the Blackout videos are staying as long as I keep playing the game, which, to be honest, won't be for much longer. I haven't touched it much lately, to be honest, but pardon that, guys. It appeared that when my editing software detected that I was moving over to part 2 of the clips, it decided to cut me off mid-sentence. Yay!
You wanted an ending.
But here, you guys, as you guys can see, here is some more examples of what I was saying. Some space combat right here. That's all it is. It's these enemies, as well as some of the shootable areas. And you guys see that? That glorious Sovereign Colonies Eagle. It's beautiful. But yeah, anyways, back to the channel update. Just please comment whatever you guys want to see. I just want to make content that I enjoy making from stuff that you guys like to watch. And I hate doing this, but I gotta ask, because I don't self-promote. I try not to self-promote, like, at all on my videos and, like, beg for likes and views. But if you guys did enjoy a video at all, leave a like. It just shows that the content is being appreciated and lets me know to keep making that content for that game and to not stop. Oh, hello. What is your name? Rosen? Yeah, you're a dick. Alright, yeah, I'm talking about him. Alright, yeah, well, just, and if you guys don't like it, leave a dislike or a comment saying why, and I will keep that in mind. And lastly, the last shameless plug, if you guys know anyone that would enjoy the channel, please just share a link to it. It would mean a lot to me to see this continue to grow. But furthermore, let's get back to the channel up. Let's continue with what I was saying. I'm going to try to have part 2 soon, where I'm going to be focusing on the entry section going to Tavalantis and the first part of Tavalantis, which is one of my favorite parts of the game. The opening scene to Tavalantis is quite beautiful, but this isn't a video about Tavalantis, so we're not going to be talking about it. But yeah, to summarize, the flight in this game in space is beautiful. The space is some of the most beautiful things. I believe when Markiplier played this, he had a blast in space, because in case you don't know, he loves that. Oh, you guys mind if I share the story? I mean, you're here in my video. Screw it, I'm sharing a story and you won't stop me. Way back when in... oh god, I must have been in 3rd or 4th grade. Yeah, Markiplier is still cursed back then, and this was back, yeah, it had to be 3rd grade, because we had just moved into the last house my mother ever bought, that douchebag Will. If you guys ever want to know more about my life personally, maybe I'll do a draw of my life or something, although it'll just be a bunch of stickers, I'm terrible. Anyways, I was watching this and my mom got so angry. She's like, what are you listening to? That's so much vulgar language. Oh god, I haven't thought of that in years. Well, anyways, yeah. Space in this game is freaking gorgeous. If it was in today's graphics, it would probably look even better. The old CMS Roanoke, because as you can see right here, I do try to go over as much of the quarantine inside the ship as I can in the remainder of the clip near the end. But yeah, action oriented was blatantly obvious in the first clip with the ship igniting. I mean, you would not see that in Dead Space 1 or 2. Honestly, sometimes this game only feels like Dead Space because of the name, the rigs, and the necromorphs, honestly. I mean, military-grade ordnance, we kind of got a hint of that in Dead Space 2, but, I mean, if you were to just completely skip Dead Space 2 and go to Dead Space 3, you'd be like, what were they thinking, going from horror with engineering tools to this military crap? It's honestly a huge jump, even from 2 to 3, but, yeah, that's gonna end it. I'm just gonna leave you here with the best of the gameplay, which, to be honest, isn't the most engaging, but that wasn't the purpose of this. The purpose of this was just to highlight that one action segment and the space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go study for a math quiz so I don't get murdered. Thanks, Geometry Honors! And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you around, guys.
right, Ellie. Enough flight recorders to reconstruct a safe route to the planet.
Great. What's next?
I put it all together into a navigation module and then plug it into the shuttle. I just need to find a bench. Should be easy enough. That does it. We should have all the parts we need.
Thank God. Now let's plot a course for the nearest shipping lane and get the hell out of
No,
here.
Robert. We're going to the planet.
Ellie, I know that's how this all started, but we are way over our heads. We can't take on a whole planet full of those goddamn things.
If not us, then who? Earthgov is gone. Robert, we're the only ones left who can do this, and you know it.
Ellie, you have to admit it sounds crazy. I mean,